But a month ago, this new city council got together for our annual priority setting retreat. Normally it's a half-day effort. For two reasons, we decided to devote a full Saturday to it. First, we had 4 new members on the council, and it was important that everyone to work from a similar foundation. More importantly, we recognized that the near-term and long-term challenges facing us were so significant that it would take more than the usual time to determine our priorities. At the end of the day, we identified 5 intertwined priorities as the most important challenges facing our community. They are city finances, land use and transportation, emergency preparedness, environmental sustainability, and community collaboration for youth well-being. This past year, our council gave Jim and his staff the thankless task of negotiating structural reforms to the benefits and pensions of our largest union. Comparable changes have since been expanded to our professional and management group, and we're now entering into similar negotiations with other of our unions. Many other cities are just now facing up to the realities that Palo Alto took on a year ago. Namely, that government had agreed to a benefit and pension structure that simply was unsustainable. This leads to our highest priority, our city finances. Our financial condition is the backbone of everything that we do as a city government. Like governments throughout the country, we're facing major near-term and long-term financial challenges. In that environment, we're obligated to re-examine how we spend our dollars. We must find ways to build our financial health and security. This includes restructuring our organization and adopting technologies to become more innovative and more efficient. It means that we have to decide as a community what services are most important to us. At the initiative of Civic Leader Roger Smith, we're also evaluating red light runner cameras to increase safety, reduce staffing, and add significant revenue. As we struggle this year with the likely loss of some valued services, we will need to decide as a community whether we support a more fair and better designed business license tax. Our second priority is land use and transportation. Despite its mundane title, the council identified 4 critical elements to address this year and next. They are comprehensive plan update, our housing plan, high-speed rail, and the Stanford hospitals. Each of these elements will have a deep impact on our quality of life and our financial health. Our recent power losses and the quakes in Haiti and Chile reinforce why emergency preparedness is crucial for our well-being and the stability of our economy. Before a major emergency hits, it's easy to ignore the need for comprehensive preparations. The day after the emergency, there will be no doubt what our highest priority is. On that day, we'll ask ourselves what we should have done to prepare better. We need to ask ourselves now why we're not doing those things before the emergency hits. This priority didn't simply appear by coincidence with recent events. In 2006, former Mayor Judy Kleinberg began the job of identifying our emergency preparation needs and helping the city to prepare for them. This goal wasn't a simple task, and it can't be finished in a single year. This year, however, we will achieve some major milestones in our plan. Driven largely by Annette Glankoff and Ken Duker, we have worked over the past year to prepare for last week's launch of what's called the Citizen Core Council. This is the city's umbrella organization for the many public, private, and nonprofit organizations involved in emergencies in our community. This group is focused on building a team that will be ready to deliver effective, coordinated response when the big one hits. The CCC includes our city emergency leaders, representatives from the school district, Stanford, our medical centers, the airport, our neighborhoods, the Red Cross, neighboring jurisdictions, and many other entities that are vital and essential in emergency preparation. The well-being of our youth has become an even greater concern this past year. In response to recent events, our staff has created a comprehensive task force called Project Safety Net. They've also convened a series of youth summits. Once again, our staff by themselves could not possibly achieve all the needs that must be done. Instead, they brought together and leveraged the great resources throughout our community. Our school district, our PTAs, our faith communities, our medical community, our youth service organizations, and outside experts. A total of 20 participating organizations are involved in Project Safety Net. With help from all of us, we can make a difference. Last but surely not least is our focus on environmental sustainability. Sustainable practices meet the needs of today while not compromising the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Over the past several years, under the leadership of mayors with vision and responsibility, Palo Alto has earned a well-deserved reputation as one of the greenest small cities in America. We tend to not really realize this until we get outside of Palo Alto and hear the perception of others. Our programs in waste reduction, water recycling, sustainable buildings, renewable energy, climate protection, and other aspects have made us a model that other cities now turn to. In closing, I want to return to the reality that our financial condition is the backbone of everything we do as a government. All of our other priorities either contribute to our financial health or depend on it. We're in the midst of challenging times, but we are positioning our city government to be a leaner and more efficient operation for a strong future. Eventually, the economy will recover, and we're going to be in good shape when that happens. Through innovation, community collaboration, and hard work, we can make our financial health secure and the future of our city bright. Thank you.